Good day, everybody. Welcome to Barber Dave's Barbershop at Home with our final segment of our 3-day shaving series that we do each and every week. And today we're going to be shaving with some unobtainium as far as the soap and aftershave, and some very unique one-of-a-kind items as well. Some of you have seen this before, but we're going to be shaving with the Lindy Gold Dollar modification. Yes, this is a standard $8 gold dollar razor. This one won a contest a few years back at the other place. It's 13/16. It's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful razor. And Lindy, we miss you. For the brush, I also had Matt Deruiter, who's a brush maker, make this Persian jar out of the same purple haze or purple neon to match the scales of the other one. For the soap, the unobtainium today is the Holy Black Lavender Creeper. And unfortunately, it is in its waning edge. So once it's gone, it's gone. The aftershave I've got a little bit more of, but we're going to be using the Lavender Creeper aftershave. And then we're going to finish it off with the Penhaligon's Bayolea EDT, which is a very lavender forward scent. Hope everybody's doing very, very well. It is the final day of bingo. One way or the other, somebody is going to win. However, some people are saying that it's been interesting, and you haven't seen anything yet. So it may be time to go old school. Back in the day, we used to do a thing called a time warp. And some of us, I'm a Tabor, who is now the monkey, KJ, who is now the spider on the shaving cadre, used to do things that were going way back. Some of us took it to the nth extreme and actually went back on posts 5 to 6 years. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to do that because I won't. But we've had some interesting, let's put it this way. Do you want a little bit of cheese with your wine? As far as asking for hints, but yet the people that are asking for the hints are also the ones that are complaining the most. So to make it fair for everybody, I'll make it just a little bit harder today, but all the calls, and I think there's 14 numbers left to call, will be called at some point today. They may already be out there, but there'll be some new twists to the game. I think you'll enjoy. Other than that, I hope everybody's doing well. It's all in fun. The Lavender Creeper is a great soap, as are all the products from the Holy Black. The only complaint that I have about them is the fact that you need to be Johnny on the spot to get them, because they sell it very quickly. And then, unfortunately, you do have some unscrupulous people that will buy a ton of it and put it on the secondary market for exorbitant prices, which, hey, that's their right to do that. And I know Stefan has been asked to limit what you can buy, but, you know, as a business owner, you have to weigh, you know, if somebody wants to come in and buy 50 as opposed to one guy that wants to buy one, I get it. But the soaps are very well done. The Creeper series is very limited edition. I've got 3 of them. And I know that they just came out with the newest one, Coconut Creeper. And that one just didn't seem right to me. A cooling coconut just didn't seem right to me, because there is a cooling agent in this. I think it's WS12. I don't know the actual designator of it. But it does keep the soap nice and cool. This is probably one of the most lavender forward scents, and probably one of the nicest lavender scents. As far as pure lavender, because they do, I know Stefan sourced 3 different types of lavender for this soap. And then on the aftershave, which was a fairly unique marketing shtick, which did have some benefits. He actually barrel ages the aftershave. But unfortunately, the Lavender Creeper, unless, at least in this format, because in these packaging, is probably unobtainium on the primary market anymore, obviously, through him. Sometimes he'll have it in the secret stash, which is a separate container. So it doesn't have quite frankly, the coolness factor of the originals. But it's a great soap. Thick, pillowy, very slick. And this razor I just bottle capped and re-honed completely from bevel, so we'll see how we did on it. If modified and grinded correctly and everything else, the Gold Dollars can be a great razor. I've got 3 of them, one from this one, Lindy, and then one from, oh, I can't remember. I got it from John, actually. This Monkey. It's one of my first straight razors that he gave to me. It was a Vorpal, which is a really nice razor. And then I've got 2 more that I've got that I'm actually modifying. And just haven't gotten around to getting them done yet. But for a very inexpensive razor, provided that the initial grind was decent on it, they can be a tremendous razor. And very inexpensive. You know, the key to the Gold Dollar is to make sure that the spine is ground correctly and they're straight, and then the honing. The beauty of the Gold Dollars is you can buy a ton of them and kind of go through the quality control of each one as it happens. The one thing about the Holy Black and anything that's got the cooling agent in it, it just stays, which is kind of cool. It just kind of stays with you the entire time. Okay, first pass went well. We're going to go ahead and speed this up and do 2 more passes, and we'll be back with final thoughts right after this. Okay, we're back. Tremendous shave, and like I said, the cooling properties of this soap are pretty incredible. And you have tons of it left over for a little bit of cleanup, but the edge came out better than I expected. Probably one of the smoothest edges I've honed in quite a while. Kind of happy with the way that came out. And for those of you that don't know, when I hone for myself and for my customers, I use a Coticule Dilicot method. So start out on a heavy slurry and then take a couple of drips of water until it's clear, and then I run it under clear water until it sticks. Then I do the same thing with honing solution on the Arkansas or the Transarc. This was done on a black Arkansas, so I take the honing oil and I started out fairly thick. And again, put drops of water on it. Until that thins out. Then I'll do lap after lap on running water until it sticks. And then once it does that, then I'll strop usually 100 on linen and 100 on leather, and then I will shave. And so far that method's worked. I don't use strops or pasted areas or anything like that. I've just found a method that works. Although I've got all the methods, I use that method the most common because it works the best for me overall. And then also somebody had asked me why I strop between passes. And I've mentioned this before on another video. It's what I do when I'm not using a feather at the shop. In other words, if I use a real straight razor at the shop, between each pass for the client, I'll strop 5 to 10. And the reason for that is at the loop level or the microscopic level, the molecules of the steel after each pass get a little bit screwy. You can actually see it under a loop. So by realigning those, it makes the edge smoother for the client. And I found that doing it for myself has made it just as good. So I'll strop between each pass 5 to 10 on linen and leather, and it's like the edge is almost brand new again. And it also extends the longevity of when I need to refresh. Because I just went through a full refresh on all my razors, including a couple that I rehoned completely. And I haven't done that in years. So it makes it a smoother shave. This one was pretty impressed with that gold dollar overall. The cooling is still sticking around. We're going to see how well the edge is, or how smooth the Kodiak edge is, once I put some alum on it. Very nice. A couple of heavy spots, but that's normal with me and a straight razor. But other than that, hardly any sting at all. Yeah, that edge is very nice. Once again, we're going to congratulate the bingo winner now. But we are going to have one today. Don't know what time, don't know when, but we will. So once again, the cooling, even after rinsing and everything else, the cooling of the WS12, I think it is, or whatever cooling agent Stefan uses in the Holy Black, is just tremendous. And then it extends once you hit it with the aftershave as well. Like I said, very lavender forward. It's just a wonderful lavender scent. And then with the cooling, especially now, because here in Arizona, we're still hovering over 100, which is odd because normally we're not at 100 by now. We'll be using the Parasso talc again. Sorry, I rearranged my den and everything's in a wonky spot compared to what I was used to. But it looks a lot better. This powder, or this Parasso powder, has got a rosemary and mint. So it fits real well with the lavender vibe. So very nice as well. And we'll finish everything up with the Penhaligon's Bayolea. This is Penhaligon's take on a modern barbershop scent, so but with a British flair. So it's got the lavender forward and some citrus. Pairs perfectly with this soap. Yeah, just a absolutely wonderful overall scent. Okay, folks, that's it for Barber Dave's Barbershop at Home Shave for our final in the series for this week. We hope everybody has a wonderful week. Bingo players, keep looking for those calls because we will have a winner today. If you've never checked us out before, please do so at www.theshavingcadre.com. Hope you have a great week, folks, and we'll see you next time around. Bye-bye.